Carefully raise your lift to at least 5 feet off the ground, lowering your carriages back down onto the safety locks. Press your power unit handle. It's suggested using either a tie wrap or a bungee cord to hold your lowering handle in the down position while working on your carriages. Carefully disconnect your hose from your cylinder fitting. Access your chain roller within the column using a 2x4 or any piece of wood. Push your cylinder shaft down until it's completely pushed back inside of the cylinder housing. Carefully remove your cylinder from the lift. Be careful not to catch the hydraulic fitting. Carefully secure your cylinder to a bench top. Bend the cylinder rod out about 6 inches. Using a span wrench or a pipe wrench, unscrew the cylinder cap at the top end of the cylinder. Carefully remove the cylinder rod. Be careful not to nick or ding the rod on the barrel to cause any scratches. Once it's removed, set it on the table, careful not to scratch or damage it. Now is the time to inspect the cylinder rod for any nicks, cracks, etc. Set your cylinder barrel off to the side. Now securing the cylinder rod into your vise. Remove the large lock nut from the end of the cylinder rod. Carefully slide the piston off the cylinder rod. Keep in mind the large seal is at the bottom. Next, slide the cap off the cylinder rod. After removing the cap, inspect the cap, making sure that there's no debris. Next, locate the cap seal and the wiper, carefully removing them with a seal pick, not to damage or nick the cap. Carefully wind the wiper seal to get it to form to reinstall into the cap. Using some assembly grease or just regular bearing grease will help assist. After reinstalling the cap and the spacer, next locate and replace the O-ring on the end of the cylinder rod. And now you can reinstall your piston. Take note on the piston that the main seal is located at the bottom and that the taper is down. Now resecure your lock nut. Carefully using a flathead screwdriver or a large seal pick, remove the main seal at the bottom of the piston. Careful not to nick the surfaces. This is the toughest part of this whole process. Reinstall your main seal. Make sure to notate the taper is at the bottom. Now reinstall your wiper seal, making sure to use just a little bit of assembly grease or some bearing grease. When reinstalling the cylinder rod, be careful not to nick the seals on the threads of the barrel. As you start to slightly push it back in, use a flashlight to make sure that the wiper seal and main seal have not dislodged or moved from side to side and that they are square. Carefully work the cylinder rod back down into the barrel. Resecure the cap using your spanner wrench. Tighten down the cap until it is snug. There's no need to over tighten it. Your cylinder is now complete and ready to reinstall in your lift.